Okay. Raise your hand if you used a manual toothbrush this morning. Okay. Raise your hand if you used an electric toothbrush this morning. Okay. Raise your hand.
Didn't brush your teeth this morning.
Ooh. Raise your hand if you used a hybrid toothbrush this morning. David and I did because we invented it. It's called the B-Brush. It's the world's first battery-free powered toothbrush. And if you're sitting there tilting your head a little bit, you're not alone. Imagine, if you will, the power and performance of an electric toothbrush, except with none of the bad stuff. So no batteries, no cables, no chargers, no adapters, with the power and performance of your electric toothbrush. We invented it last year, and as you can see, it raised over $500,000 with crowdfunding, which equals about 7,000 pre-orders, and that'll come up later in the deck, but keep that in mind.
So our focus as a business is to offer something that consumers want. We've seen a shift as opposed to large conglomerates running the industries that we're used to 20 years ago. Consumers are asking for something different, something that doesn't harm the planet, something that they want, and something that a dentist will recommend. If you change out your toothbrush as much as you should, which is every 3 months, because it's 95% less effective after 3 months, if we're doing that and using plastic toothbrushes, we're creating individually, each of us creating 4,000 years of plastic waste per year just by brushing our teeth. That's disgusting. So at Goodwill, we're a product and innovation studio. So Patrick and I met while working at Zebra Design here in town, decided to kind of quit our nice cushy job and go full time and try to take on the oral care. So we are looking at, like I said, something that a consumer wants, something a dentist will recommend, and something that does not harm the planet. We believe that the branded approach to this, by creating an entire suite of products like we have, we'll go into in a minute, is the way to do this. You guys remember growing up, you were a Colgate household, a Crest household. There was that branded approach that it was like, you didn't even think about it when you went to the store. You knew what you were going to get. And we see bigger businesses focusing on sustainability. It's not just small startups. However, with a small team, you can be scrappy. You can do things that big companies can't. It's harder for them to change their infrastructure. But for us, we can make changes in 2 days.
So we'll go through our products that led up to the B-Brush really quick. We started off about 4 years ago with this brush. It's a really simple alternative to a plastic toothbrush. Then we moved on to a more premium toothbrush. You keep the handle forever. It's made out of recycled aluminum. And then you get the replaceable heads, which are biodegradable. Then we invented this thing called Good Floss, which is the size and shape of a credit card, so you can put it in your pocket or your wallet or your purse. Floss when and where you need it, also biodegradable. And then we rounded up the suite of products with a natural toothpaste made from Pacific Northwest ingredients. Comes in aluminum tubes, so you can recycle it, and the cap is also made out of the same stuff as the Good Floss. We like to call ourselves a little bit like a la carte subscriptions, so you can buy it one time, you can subscribe to anything you want at any cadence you want. And all along, people were like, I really love this, this brand, all these products. However, my dentist recommends that I use an electric toothbrush. So that got us kind of thinking, and we asked ourselves the hard question: how does a sustainable company like ours with this lens create an electric toothbrush? And the hard answer was we don't. So we created a whole new category of toothbrush called the B-Brush, and it's for people like this, pioneering a whole new category. This person has, all their sustainable things in a beautiful layout, and literally calls out, "Blame my dentist for this, this thing in my life." For her and for her 25,000 followers, there's an answer.
So at our core, we're a direct-to-consumer business. We believe that oral care is very sensible from a subscription perspective. You should be changing out your toothbrush every 3 months. We'll ship it to your door. However, we do know it's very expensive to change consumers' behaviors. I bet you guys didn't wake up this morning and Google toothbrushes online. So we're looking to last year we decided to run a pilot by putting our products in retail environments where people were buying them. 97% of people still purchase oral care products in brick and mortar. So we're in every new season's market of choice. We saw this, people were still wanting our stuff on shelves as well. So last year we spent, just the two of us, just bootstrapping this, trying to do everything that we could with 2 people. We solidified the foundation of a business, took it from a side project to a full-blown business, and started to get towards growing. This year is our year of growth. We're growing our team. We're also growing our sales as well. And we're currently raising money, and we've got about $500,000 left on our convertible note. Anybody's interested. And in summary, we're Goodwill. There's also, I didn't see the done sign. I'll be done. I don't want to waste
So I remember this on Kickstarter because I was one of the supporters. I'm so excited to see you guys.
Yeah.
What is your exit strategy? Because I see that you want to partner with the bigger brands, but what do you see as your exit plan, and would the bigger brands be apprehensive to taking this because you are disrupting their traditional model?
It's a great question. So we're actually currently finalizing a joint development agreement with one of the largest oral care companies in the world for them to be our global distributor. They'll purchase the product from us and sell it in every country that they currently do business in, which is around 188, and we'll still run North America. So they're incentivized. It's easier for us to make these sustainable changes, but these larger companies, it takes them a long time to change 100 years of manufacturing.
Yeah, I'm just going to add on to that a little bit. With the Kickstarter, you get so much press and marketing from that, and literally the second week the B-Brush was on Kickstarter, 2 conglomerates reached out, kind of cold emails, and was like, what is this technology that you've developed, and we're interested.
We also hold the patent on the technology as well, which we skipped over. Thank you.
You mentioned both direct-to-consumer and the retail as being important aspects. Which one's more important, and does it change over time? How do you see that interplay going?
Yeah, absolutely. So right now we're taking an approach of 70% in retail, 30% direct-to-consumer, and then moving to a 50-50 model, and then more to a 30-70 model long-term. We're currently in the Target open house in the Bay Area with the prototype. They're testing consumers' interest in the product. Is this just something that is an early adopter? Is it really kitschy? Or is it something that every consumer is actually interested in? So they're gathering consumer data for us to see how big of a pilot program we can run with them, because we're looking to have our subscription sold in store and then have us fulfill on the back end.
We just have half a minute, so quick. How are you going to find talent necessary to scale and ensure quality as you move forward?
I think, Patrick and I come from consulting. We've met some people who've been doing this for a very long time, and we've chosen to surround ourselves with those people and get as much out of them for free as we could until we have money to actually pay people. So we've got the relationships lined up, people who've been doing this, some ex-P&G people who've been working in the industry for a very long time. Patrick's a mechanical engineer, product designer. He has supply chain and inventory experience, and we've got a lot of smart friends.
Thank you.
Very good.